Good afternoon to all. I'm Dr. N. Punita, Associate Professor of Physics Department, working for St. Joseph College of Engineering. It's with tremendous pleasure that I welcome you all to the webinar, Rise Above the Risk, Entrepreneur Snapshot. And I decided to create this program as a way to gather everyone together. On behalf of the Department of Science, St. Joseph College of Engineering, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to our most respected chairman, Dr. B. Babu Manoharan Sir, St. Joseph Group of Institution, for his consistent encouragement and providing an inspiring environment for such educational developments. Also, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our Managing Director, Mrs. S. Jessipriya Ma'am, for our Jessipriya Ma'am and our respected Director, Mr. B. Shashisekhar Sir. I also extend my thanks to our beloved Principal, Dr. Vaddi Sheshagiri Rao, and Dean Research, Dr. B. Parvadavardhini Ma'am, for their constant encouragement to conduct such webinars. Last but not least, I thank our head of the department and convener of the webinar, Dr. V. N. Nandini Devi Ma'am, for her moral support. Now I call upon my friend, Mrs. A. Arulmuli, to introduce the guest of today's program. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Dr. Punita. I find immense pleasure in introducing our honorable chief guest, Mr. Jai Chai, Managing Director, AMT Company Limited, South Korea. He completed his bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering and did his master's degree in business administration. He started his career in the year 1999 as a marketing personality to Korean shipyard for selling foreign equipments. From the year 2001 to 6, he switched over as an overseas marketing officer for ferrous metal forgings in Daewoo, South Korea. After, he also gained a year of experience in wind power plant overseas business. With all his experiences gathered, he himself became an entrepreneur from the year 2009, running a multinational company. His firm has clients from various countries like Europe, USA, Middle East, including India. Sir, we welcome you, sir, for today's webinar. Now I hand over the session to our chief guest.
Thank you. Shall we start?
Yes, sir, you can start.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity for speech through this platform. My name is Jong Yeon Choi. I'm managing AMT in South Korea, a foreign trade, and have been visiting to India from 2002 since our clients are India. Now, we have a tough time under COVID-19. We are arriving on the social distance and quarantine. So we encounter extraordinary life which we didn't have experience in the past. Very difficult to set up and prepare our future life. However, I think we have challenges and opportunities in the post-COVID-19 world. Accordingly, I would like to transfer my idea and comment to students in Joseph's College of Engineering for preparing their future well, since I also studied mechanical engineering. And I am running my company for overseas clients with recognizing India's culture and business through my visiting there, together with referring to challenges and opportunities worldwide, including Korea. I wish students are faithful to their duties for well-being in the future through my speech. The topic of my speech is Rise of the Risk and the Entrepreneur Snapshot. The presentation order is follows. Number one, the different forms and speeds of globalization impacted by COVID-19. What are the challenges in the entrepreneurship and how to overcome it? Number three, future of works, expectation after COVID-19. Number four, changing the way we work at COVID-19. Number 5, how students can set up their future with developing career program. Number 6, role of entrepreneurship in industrialization and qualities of entrepreneur. Number 7, how can the advantages be retrieved? Globalization has different forms and speeds. After Corona, global flow, people, goods, service, idea, people. Before COVID-19, globalization saw an enormous increase in the flow of people, including migrants, business people, students, and tourists. After COVID-19, these flows are slowing down or reversing as the pandemic has encouraged countries to close their borders, at least temporarily, and to recommend that their citizens to return home. Goods. Globalization brought about global supply chains, which created complex interdependence across countries. The COVID-19 supply shock is making delays in one of parts of these changes propagate throughout this network, leading to calls for supply chains to be denationalized or regionalized. Service. Some services need to be delivered in person, although many can be delivered remotely. Social distance. After COVID-19, social distance is leading to massive acceleration of technological take-up and delivery of online service and telecommunicating that will likely produce a surge in the globalization of service. Global flow of idea, COVID-19 is radically speeding up global research cooperation as scientists from around the world are simultaneously trying to find the vaccine while sharing their results in real time. The challenges in the entrepreneurship, reduced cash flow and profit, sudden increase in demand, implementing social distance, reduced productivity, supply chain issues, reduced cash flow and profit. Lockdown has already a considerable impact on economy, with many businesses seeing reduced output, fewer sales, and falling revenue. Business will invariably face cash flow issue due to lack of income. Sudden increase in demand. Certain companies, such as those involved with food, cleaning, and IT, are seeing twice people are eating much the time. Can be reduce and setting application is that have in narrow time. To come out facing financial problem, the reduced productivity, or may even be temporarily closed, which could cause delays to your own operation. Overcoming challenges in the entrepreneurship, the challenge is how to best capitalize on the advantages while minimizing and mitigating some of the risk. Find innovative ways. It's very important to quickly identify technologically appropriate method to contact with entrepreneurs. Look for tools that are already accessible and in use, because this is not time to build out a solution from scratch or implement sophisticated approaches that will require testing and business shift to survival mode to develop sustainable and long-term growth strategies. In times of crisis, the focus must shift to surviving the lean times or finding new market opportunities. Finding opportunity for overcoming challenges, the best effective way is finding opportunities. How to find opportunity in the entrepreneurship? Care for your customers. Take care of your customers during time of crisis by putting their needs first. Put yourself in their shoes. What do they need to feel safe, at ease, and take care of? Go the extra mile to meet and exceed their expectations. Will build custom loyalty before the crisis. Meet your custom need. People needs shift during a crisis and do embrace opportunity. Companies must identify and meet those needs. Engages and connect with your community. In times of crisis, think about how your business is uniquely suited to give back to community. Reach out to your customers and ask them to join you by giving them tangible, simple ways to take action. Not only will your business make a positive change, you will empower your customers to do the same. Adopt innovative, cost-effective solution without sacrificing experience. Take a productive step to understand the customer's pain points and partner with them to identify alternative ways to solve their problems without sacrificing quality. Use technology and resources available. In times of crisis, it is not business as usual, but it is a time to be creative, proactive, and resourceful. Future of work, expectation after COVID-19. Number one, work from home, real estate and mindset. When you go to work in office, there is a seat cost arising from office rent, electricity and associated facility. Till now, everyone believed this cost was essential because output was only possible in office environments with the team and manager. The pandemic shattered those mental blocks as your employee and you worked from home. Now, employers have an option of reducing seat cost and implementing remote working where our customers want to suffer. Where to expect if you are in role where your primary output is on a computer or telephone, the scales are likely to tip in favor of remote working. Thus, various options will be emerge in roles to coding, designing, writing, coordinating on email, customer support, recovery, pre-sales, post-sales support, creative fields, finance and accounts, recruitment, consulting, advisory, analytics, and data entry. Complete work from home leads based on rotational flexi attendance will contribute to reducing seat cost without compromising on output. Expect more stringent monitoring policies and output based on compensation to overcome the challenge of managing a team. There are two perspectives. If your role involves physical interaction with tangible assets or other people or related to physical or data security, expect no change. The first category is where you are in manufacturing, production, repair, and maintenance, construction, handling, transportation, and storage, or working with the equipment in a lab. Here, you will continue to go to work until the technology used to remotely pilot drones in the military is cheaply available to industry. In the second category, so a role in the patient care, physical service to customers, like salons was serving customers as in the restaurant industry. The third is physical security, or where security of encrypted system and data is mandatory, as in financial service. Number two, change in job profile, workforce and behavior. Two major factors will determine if your job profile will involve. If there is a reduction in workforce, you are likely to take on additional tasks and responsibility. Security. Secondly, if your customers, vendors, or employers continue with their changed behavior, social distancing, or cost control, then your interaction with others will change the way you fulfill your task. With all due respect, irrespective of industry or function, your role may involve additional workload. As a sales leader, you may be responsible for more accounts, and this will change your goals and priorities to focus on largest ones. Change in behavior means that if your customers choose to maintain physical distance, will travel less and learn to share via video telecalls. This could mean a dramatic increase in sales calls with reduced effectiveness per call. Similarly, if you are working on data on accounts, you need to learn and use technology to increase your productivity to handle the additional workload. We are not to expect, don't expect a change. Where your business efficiency alternative is to replace you to save non-productive cost or deal with change in customer behavior. So in detail, consumers maybe become used to home delivery from supermarket and reluctant to expose themselves to physical shopping. So cashier's job at supermarket will be replaced with the drivers and delivery personnel. Similarly, automation, including share checkout and billing, can be implemented at supermarket with few cashiers required for support. Number three, referrals and increments. Impact of pandemic. Your employer will take all measures in the short term to minimize cash outflow, increase the chance of business continuity. So you may feel pain in the short term, but it increases the chance of your employer's survival and your retaining your job. Immediate change. Expect a deferment of your incentives and bonus for previous year, as well as a salary cut. A portion of your fixed salary may be converted into variable or performance pay as a temporary measure as an alternative to firing people. It will last as long as revenues doesn't catch up. Increments will be resumed only when growth resumes. If you are in severely impacted sector like travel, the pain will last longer, or you may lose your job soon. You will also be affected if you are in advertising and media recruitment, loan industry, services, products related to personal or corporate discretionary spend that can be deferred like fashion, entertainment, durables, real estate, sectors like FMGC, healthcare, and online education are either experiencing a temporary blip, no change in demand or even growth. There may be no impact and you may also get an increment. Finally, if you are in a critical role with skills that are in short supply, like coder in cutting-edge tech, you will be unaffected by regional um, changing the way we work after COVID-19. Working in office could become a status symbol. Either more people working remotely, companies may open regional hubs or provide access to co-working space whenever their workers are concentrated rather than have them major of their workforce at one central office. As a result, corporate headquarters may become status of symbol for the companies that still have a budget and workforce big enough to warrant price real estate in major city. Most meetings could be replaced by email and instant message. Expect a general, more agile way of working and communicating with the colleague. More meeting will become email, and more mails will become instant message. For team members who no longer work together in central office, phone call and meeting may be moved to video. This could help to build up trust among workers who cannot interact in person. It could be end of business travel as we know it. As travel of all kind of as travel of all kind is halted, telecommuting is adopted at scale, and the companies attempt to cut costs and balance their budget. Many experts believe business trip as we know them will be thing of the past. Expect that during this time, companies will learn that some business travel is unnecessary, can be done by video meeting. He also pointed out as organizations attempt to recoup their pandemic-related losses, travel budget will be cut. Office building could become elaborate conference center, with the office building cast as the ultimate state symbol. In main purpose could be shifted. This could mean fewer world of offices and more gathering space to host meeting, conference, and other company-wide events. Mandatory on the job medical screening could become the norm. Health and legal experts predict that on-the-job medical screen, such as temporal check and antibody test, will be reality for those who return to work in the months ahead. Patient-ready face mask could become a wardrobe staple. Though business casual likers remain the norm in the office, two new types of apparel could also spring from the pandemic. The risk of work from home office wear and face mask as a social mandated accessory. Standard 9 to 5 office hours could become a thing of past. As a professional judge, the demand of work life, home life, all the same place. Many employers have relaxed rules about workers starting and ending their day at set time. Home office stipends could become a common perk. If working remotely becomes the norm, then home office stipends could become a common workplace perk. The workplace could become more equitable for women. With many workplaces now being forced on operate remotely, long-term flexibility could be here to stay, allowing more women to remain in the workforce while balancing home and work life. Middle management position could be cut forever. In the months and years ahead, we could continue to see hollowing out of middle of management. One of the big things happened during 2008 global financial crisis is that organization pulled out all sorts of layers of middle management, which actually make it harder to get promoted. Even as the economy reached new heights, workers were not promoted to middle management roles as frequently since so many were eliminated during the recession. Automation could be accelerated, while futuristic has long warned of job-stealing robots. The coronavirus pandemic has heightened fears that automation will replace the job of workers. Coronavirus has caused an acceleration of some labor trends like automation. There could be an increased demand to close the digital divide. Roughly 21 billion Americans lack access to internet, according to Federal Communication Commission, with some reports estimating this number to be even higher. This means millions of workers, regardless of industry, are simply unable to work remotely. With school and office remaining closed, one silver in the situation is that more government officers will see the need to increase broadband infrastructure, especially if remote work becomes a more common option for employees. How students can set up their future with developing career program. Focus on soft skill. Complex problem solving is set to the most important job skill in 2002. In fact, most of predicted crucial skills cited are those developed through social and emotional learning. Humanities will remain relevant. Develop resilience. A long time ago, in classroom, the emphasis was on three arts: reading, writing, and the arithmetics. Nowadays, another art is seen as a crucial element in educating young people, developing the resilience. Equipping students with the resilient attitude will mean they react to change with growth mindset. Rather than fearing the change, they will have the competence with adapt new situations. Customer service. So as COVID-19 contributes to impact the way companies do business, strong customer service skill remains vital. Employees who knows how to ensure their customers feel valued, especially as many services are conducted online without that face-to-face elements, are in high demand. Leadership. Leadership is not just a skill for managers. It is a sign of self-awareness and authenticity, and one that can take your career to new heights when honed. Opportunity to lead present themselves every day, and that never been more clear as employees lose in personal mentorship. They might have grown so accustomed to, and workers must make a difficult decision when confronted with students that could endanger the health and safety of their colleagues and customers. Communication. Communication skill are even more important as COVID-19 has led to dramatic increase in employees working remotely, a chance that like to stick around after the pandemic fades. Effective communication foundation will always be an asset in the workplace. No matter your function or industry, start by learning how to better pitch yourself employees, helping you stand out from the crowd at time when so many will applying for same job. Also, brushing up on your body language skill will help you more effectively communicate and emphasize with your colleagues and managers in newly digital workplace. Problem solving. Even before the pandemic, the pace of change and volume of information employees encounter each day made it difficult to make the right decision. The result, people largely rely on bias and uninformed gut feelings that could their judgment and draw them to wrong conclusions. The world is now more confusing and overwhelming than ever, and well-developed problem-solving skills like critical thinking and rational analysis will be vital in navigating the demands of a post-COVID workplace. Successful employees and the leaders know to foster curiosity within themselves and their colleagues, and how and when to ask the right question to better understand our increasing complex world. Operation and production management. Operation and project management from the backbone of a successful business, but few fully comprehend how to understand and apply the foundation of operation excellence to their workplace. As companies struggle with the complexity brought on by COVID-19, from team members working remotely to staff shortages, both, both by flaws and layoffs. Mastering important operational and management concepts like Scrum and Six Sigma will be key. Marketing. How is it that some brands are able to stand the test of time, enduring fluctuation marketing and customer demand? COVID-19 has started to reveal which of today's brands have this sustaining power, which do not, which brands are so well defined, executed, they can outlast, outlast even a pandemic that has dramatically altered how customers view and interact with the products and service they use. Marketing plays a large role in this. Companies are looking for employees who understand how they can uh, spending time the skill which be necessary to thrive in today's changing world of work. Your help career started to get ahead as in company recovers. Consider marketing is a habit. Lifelong learning can bolster your resilience in economic downturns as well as advance your career. So role of entrepreneurship in industrialization, describing decreasing unemployment, continuous investment with reducing capitalization, increasing productivity, creating new technology, products and service. Domestic resource can be used, improving living standard, economic independence, overall development, creating new forms of business, culture of entrepreneur, business focus potentially to turn a profit, confidence, state of being a certain, delegator, core concept of management leadership, independence, sovereign, determination, being determined firmness of purpose, relationship builder, equitaneous between two and more people with close association, knowledge seeker, promotes make arrangement of even, perseverance, studies patience in a course of action, initiative, leading action or introductory acts, clear goal setting, establishing measurable, achievable, realistic, time targeted, money management, investment management, communication, power of communicating with others, passion and motivation, keep contracting and inspiration of a specific work, discipline and dedication, controlled from behavior and the way of working, adaptability and flexibility to cope with the changing customs, planning, the process of thinking about audition activities, networking ability, managing the chain relationship, creative thinker, the dynamic thoughts of earn profit. How can we have all advantage? Set a goal in 10 years from now. Think positive to succeed. The having, connect with the one you become. To everything with self-confidence. Do your best in your present job, task, everything. To exercise every day. Get up regularly and on time every morning. Reading book and newspaper. Going to travel. Take enough rest every Sunday. Eat breakfast every morning. Acting wealthy person with referring to their attitude. Help poor people in your neighborhood. Create your own company if you have confidence. Everyone, shall enjoy every day with satisfaction and passion on everything which we have and conduct. Thank you for your time and listening to my speech. Good luck to your future life.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. On
Thank
behalf
you.
of organizing committee and the participants, I would like to thank our chief guest, Mr. Joy Chai, for taking his precious time and consenting to be the resource person. He has clearly mentioned the role of entrepreneurship in industrialization. The way in which he explained his subject was extraordinary. On behalf of the Department of Science, St. Joseph College of Engineering, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to our most respected chairman, Dr. B. Babu Managaran Sir, St. Joseph Group of Institutions, for his consistent encouragement and providing an inspiring environment for his educational developments. Also, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our Managing Director, Mrs. S. Jesipriya Madam, and our respected Director, Mr. B. Shashishekar Sir. We have been fortunate enough to be assisted by our Honorable Principal, Dr. Vaddi Sheshagiri Rao, and Dean Research, Dr. B. Parvadavardhani. They have been a constant support for us. We would also like to express our sincere thanks to our head of the department and a convener of the webinar, Dr. B. N. Nandini Devi, who has always played a very vital role to help us carry out such important events. Last but not the least, I thank all the participants and well-wishers for showing their interest in the program and making it successful. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.